Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of our series on building a blogging app using Django and Bootstrap. So in this video I will teach you how to set up your development environment and how to create your first Django project. So let's start the video. So first of all you have to install some required softwares or dependencies after so you can see here a table of it. So first of all you need to install Python, then you have to install the virtual environment, then you have to install Django. So after installing these all things you have to run some following commands to create your virtual environment. So for that you have to execute python 3 -m venv. Then you have to activate it, choose accordingly your OS. Then after activating your virtual environment you have to install Django in the environment. You can use this command to install your Django in your environment. So let's go to the folder and let's create another folder inside it, name it as v2, and let's go to the VS Code and open your folder inside VS Code. So I have opened my folder inside VS Code. So now open your terminal. I am switching to bash for your understanding. Now execute python 3 -m venv for creating your environment. You can use this command specifically for creating your Python environment. Now you have to activate your virtual environment. For that you have to execute this command. I am using Linux, that's why I am executing this command. So after successfully activating your virtual environment you will see here env or your virtual environment snare. So we have named it as env, that's why I am seeing it env. So now I am clearing my terminal and now I have to install the Django. So for that pip install Django. So Django is installed. Now if you execute pip freeze, which is used to printing all your installed packages, so you can find here your Django. So here is the Django installed successfully. So now let's go to the PPT and see what is next. So the next step is creating a Django project. So for that you have to again execute some commands. So first of all let's execute this command, Django admin start project and then your project name. I'm naming it as a project. So a new folder is generated. So this is a project folder of Django. Now what is next? We have to go inside our project folder. So let's go cd project. Now we have to create a app inside our project. So for that you have to execute python 3 manage.py start app and then your app name. I'm naming it as a core. So you can see here another folder is created as core. Now what is next? You have to run your local server. So python 3 manage.py run server. This command will run your Python, Django. This command will run your Django project on your local server at 8,000 port. So copy the URL and paste it in your browser. So congratulations, your Django is installed successfully and Django project is created successfully. If you are seeing this page, then your installation is successfully done. If you are not seeing this page, just copy the error and go to the Google and solve it. Now we are seeing error inside our terminal, so we will fix that error in next video, so don't worry about it. So for stopping your local server, you have to press Ctrl+C for quitting your server. So now if I go to the browser and refresh it again, it won't show anything. Let's go to the PPT again. The next topic is Django MVT structure. So Django is based on MVT architecture. MVT is software design pattern for developing web application. So MVT stands for model view template. So the model going to act as interface of your data. It is responsible for maintaining your data. So model will manage your data. It will query the data. It will fetch your data. It will perform some CRUD operations on your data. It is logical data structure behind your entire application, and it is represented by a database. So generally it's a relational database such as MySQL or Postgres, but Django uses SQLite by default. For more information, you can visit this website. So the next is View. View is a user interface. What you see in your browser when you render a website. It is represented by HTML, CSS, JavaScript and Jinja files. So whatever you see on your client side, that means on your browser, it is all coming from Django views in your Django project. So Vue is responsible for rendering your HTML, CSS and JavaScript on your browser. And then the last one is template. A template consists of static part of desired HTML output as well as some special syntax describing how dynamic content will be inserted. So template is nothing, it's just a .html file. So it will have some HTML code, some JavaScript code and some CSS code. It will have some special syntax which is Jinja syntax. So Jinja used to parse your dynamic data via view to your template. So let's see what is the use case of this thing. So whenever a user requests to your Django server that to return me the home page, then Django server will request to the URL, then it will check that it is a URL is valid or not and all the parameters are valid or not and things like that. Then it will call to the views that you have to return your view template to the server. So then view will, if view have some data, some dynamic data from models, then it will fetch data from models. Then it will request to the model to give me some data. Then model will give some data to the your views. Then after it gives, your views will request to the template that give me your template data, and it will also pass your data as context to the templates. then template will return you static css, html and javascript. Then view will get it, and then after view is ready to serve, then it will send it to the url again. Then url will send it to the Django server, and Django server will return it to the user. Then user will see your home page. So this is the use case and work of MVT. So this is how Django works. So thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.